Alright, so I got this really big humidifier. Okay. So I turned it off, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit clearer. But let's go look over this. We got healing, love, we got freedom, perfect partnerships, and the need for collaboration in marriage. This is for Aquarius, Cancer, and Libra. So where I left off at was the Queen of Swords in reverse. Then we got the Chariot in the upright, the number 7, which represents overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, and willpower. You have control, self-discipline, Cancer. This is you. It says, no obstacles will stop me now. And then we have Libra. We have the King of Swords in reverse, which says, you or someone around you may be selfish, ruthless, devious, premeditating. Okay? So let's move on. Let's see what deck I want to use next. Let's go to the Ascended Masters Oracle. Crystal Mandela Oracle. Let's go to this deck and see what the Ascended Masters have to say to Aquarius, Cancer, and Libra. Spirit, what do you have to say about Aquarius, Cancer, and Libra? This is a collective reading. We would love to know more information in regards to this prayer. Do you have any messages for us? What appeared was divine perfection. 𝐒𝐴𝐻𝐿 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐮𝐦𝐩, and the selenite, that's the number 4. So right now I see 444 and 222. Okay, 41 is here. Someone here may be 41 years old. Don't have to be. But it says goddess Ishtar in the 𝐓𝐫𝐢𝐮𝐦𝐩𝐡. Okay, let's read it. By the way, you can always book a personal reading with me. I am accepting that now. All you have to do is just visit my website. It'll be via email. You'll get it within 48 hours. For those of you who are curious. Okay, 𝐒𝐴𝐻𝐿 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐮𝐦𝐩𝐡. It says divine perfection. We bring you the gift of divine perfection. As you receive our gift, you will feel a wave of great peace move through your heart and mind. You will know you're exactly as you were divinely designed to be. That your life is proceeding in perfect timing and that all is well. If there has been a matter causing you concern, allow us to bless this situation with the peaceful grace of the divine now. You shall receive the perfect resolution of that matter in accordance with unconditional love. There is no need to judge yourself for any decision or choice you have ever made. Forgive yourself and others now. There are so many blessings for you to receive, and no need for you to hold on to anything out of fear, shame, guilt, or regret. Free yourself as you surrender into a realization of divine perfection. As you grow on your spiritual path, you will eventually become aware of a paradox, 2 apparently conflicting truths, both of which you resonate with at a deeper level. This can cause some temporary confusion until you realize they do not conflict, but actually support each other. On one hand, you will be seeking growth and development. You will want to fulfill your divine potential and manifest your life purpose, sacred mission, and divine destiny. This is the path of evolution, where you're willing to learn and grow through your experiences. You will feel as though you're leaving your old self behind and becoming a new version of yourself, more aligned with your inner spiritual nature and life purpose. This process may occur many times throughout the course of your lifetime. In earth medicine, the snake is considered a symbol of transformation because it sheds the skin no longer needed and emerges anew. You will feel that this happens symbolically as you grow spiritually. Through that process of transformation, you become an increasingly radiant, embodied divine being. It is similar to the acorn becoming a mighty oak tree, or the caterpillar eventually emerging as an exquisite butterfly. Is the fulfillment of your innate spiritual blueprint. And it happens as you experience change, growth, healing, and transformation. This is an authentic aspect of the spiritual path for advanced souls capable of considerable and sometimes even radical personal transformation. Much willpower, energy, and focus will go into this aspect of the spiritual path. This is as it should be. Those capable of growth have developed that spiritual ability over lifetimes. To engage fully with your potential for spiritual growth and personal transformation will inspire others with what is possible whilst bringing you deep, soul-satisfying joy. However, there's a second truth on the spiritual path that applies to all beings, even those gifted with the ability to transform themselves. The second truth is perfection. There's nothing to do, no change to go through, no healing that needs to take place, because in the inner truth of your nature, you are already divine, whole, and perfect. Where evolution is based on the principle of progress, perfection is based on the principle of divine wholeness, which has always been and always shall be complete. According to the truth of perfection, there is nothing to fight and nothing to resist, only the miracle of love's creation to witness in all its wild beauty and deep mystery. So does this mean you should not attempt to evolve, that you should give up your personal growth and spiritual development work, and simply be as you are in utter bliss? Actually, you are here to live the divine paradox of both of these truths. Use the inner knowing of the divine wholeness of you to bring you peace as you evolve and grow on your divine path. Evolution is ultimately part of the perfection of the divine plan. As you grow, you become more able to realize the perfection of your innate spiritual nature. If you forget about the underlying perfection, you may unnecessarily feel pain, overwhelm, fatigue, and even depression and despair when you hit a challenge on your personal journey. You may worry that you're failing, running out of time, or doing something wrong. You may forget that you're a divine being taking a journey and instead become unnecessarily worried. You are encouraged to grow and transform to the best of your ability, whilst Also feeling a restful peace deep inside that sustains you with trust, comfort, and reassurance that all of life, including you, is held in the grace of divine perfection. If there's a part of your body, personality, or mind that's bothering you, or a situation in your life that seems to be broken, or that you fear is out of alignment with divine will, take comfort in the message from the oracle for you now. What is happening is all part of your divine plan, including the things you might think are not particularly spiritual or just silly or foolish. As part of the plan for all of life includes the expression of divine perfection. So too shall whatever growth, healing, or evolution is required be a part of the experience for whatever is bothering you. If that's not happening yet, or at least you cannot see it's happening yet, do the healing process and trust. Divine perfection is without exception. Absolutely all of life, creation, and experience shall be blessed by this grace. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I hope you got something out of that. I sure did. Goddess Ishtar is here. Number 49. 888 is on this card. All right. Goddess Ishtar and the Astrophyllite, daring rebirth. We bring you the empowerment of daring rebirth. The bold spirit in you claims the divine defiance of the phoenix. It refuses defeat at every turn, no matter who or what may seem to overpower your spirit, your peace, your loving heart, and your wild optimism. You shall triumph in a divine and daring rebirth. Do not limit yourself with expectations, whether from another or your own mind. There is so much possible for you, a radically different and new you to become. Believe, and so shall it be. It takes daring to imagine a new life. Boldness of spirit and willingness are needed to allow yourself to embrace and live that different life. You can be in this world as you choose to be. The truth of you can have many different versions, some fearful, some free. There's so much that is possible for you to experience in this life. You have the light and power of a living sun inside of you. Rebirth is new life, a different you that's truthful, authentic, and yet more vibrant, radiant, vivid, and free. It is possible for you to have all this. The requirement for rebirth, however, is an experience of shamanic death. This is not a physical death. It is a spiritual transformation. We got transformation twice. It requires that whatever is keeping you from living a happier, freer, more beautiful, joyful, and soul-satisfying life to be sacrificed, be allowed to die, so to speak, so you can be born anew. To the extent you have believed yourself to be those things, felt attached to them, or that your identity was wrapped up in them, you will feel like you are dying along with them. You are changed through this process. You will not feel, think, behave, or believe as you did prior to it. Shamanic death creates transformation so profound as to allow a more real you to emerge from the process. It strips you of what you have believed yourself to be, and what is left is the real you, unencumbered, unveiled, and true. The need for daring is because shamanic death and rebirth can frighten the mind. Whilst you will be celebrating after the process happens, when you're going through it, your fears will be stimulated. This is supposed to happen. How else can you lay your fears aside unless you confront them and choose to let them go? If they are hiding in the shadows, you cannot deal with them. Your fear might be of success, of your own value, of being alone or being rejected, abandoned, judged, ridiculed, shamed, or ignored. Your fear might be that you'll mess up or regret your decisions. It might be that you won't know who you are if you are not your job, relationship, or role as a parent or healer, or any other limited identity you've tried to project your entire being into. Life, on the other hand, of that fear might seem unfathomable to your mind. You might worry that you'll simply cease to exist. Just to be clear, however, no one has transitioned from fear-based reality into love-based reality, has ever said or will ever say, I miss my fear-based reality. Although it can be painful, what you are giving up will not be a cause for regret. The extent to which you're willing to dare to confront and release your fear, rather than believe your fears are accurate reflections of reality, is the extent to which you can experience rebirth. Your rebirth can be so radical, so daring, that you will feel as though you're living an entirely different life within this one lifetime. The oracle of daring rebirth comes to you when there is an opportunity to confront a fear and release it, to let go of a belief system or a behavior that's getting in the way of the life you actually dream of. It's your decision whether to challenge that fear now, later, or at all. If you're doubting your readiness and capacity, however, this oracle suggests that you're more ready than you think you are and that your time is now. There's a new you emerging. You might shock your friends and family. People may accuse you of not being you anymore, but you're becoming more you than ever before. Trust the new you emerging in a greater authenticity and strength you are discovering in yourself. You do not have to squash your being to fit in with the expectations of another. Through daring rebirth, you tap into the courage you need not only to go through the process of transformation, but spiritual sassiness you need to give yourself permission to love and be the new you that emerges at the other side of it. Treasure that self reborn, for it has been hard won and is a divine treasure. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that message was helpful for someone. If it was, please put it in the comments. I would love your comments, y'all. I know you watch my videos, but please comment on them. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.